Hey everyone, it's Brian here. Today we're going to turn this ordinary box that once held frozen food into a flower box. So this is the second week of the Mayflowers collab with Poetspice. So let's get going, make this thing. So first, we are going to turn this box and cut in half if necessary. And then we're going to put the box back together at the bottom. What I did was I started from scratch, used this entire box, cut it in half so I could have two of them, and then I just simply hot glued the bottom together, and then same thing with the top half, glued the bottom together. So next we're going to start decorating the box. So what I did with this particular box is I took some cardstock, cut it to size, and glued each side down. You could use just simply some score tape or actual glue like tacky glue, or even quick dry tacky glue, or you could just hot glue it down. Either way, we need to get this box looking good. And then afterwards, I cut pieces for the border. All four sides look like this, and all four sides have their top borders, bottom borders, and side borders. So next, we're going to add a little embellishment. So next, we got embellishments to do. You can do this any way you want to. You can write freehand around the box, or just use a Cricut die cutting machine to put something on there, some flowers, or a phrase or something like that. Or you could just leave it plain. What I decided to do with this one is I decided to cut some grass and put it on the inside so it shows from the outside. You don't have to see the whole thing. So what I did was I used the Cricut Explorer Air 2 and I cut it down to the largest corners, and then what I did after that was I measured appropriately, cut at the right points, and glued down with some tacky tape and also some tacky glue. Then I burnished it until it was dry. Next, we're going to start making the flowers. So next, you got this leaf you got cut out with the Cricut machine. What you can do is optional. You can punch a hole in it, or you can just leave it as is. And then you need to tape it or glue it somehow down to the skewer stick or plastic straw or whatever you're going to use for the stem. So what we're going to do next is use these circles. Those are going to be where the petals for the flowers go. What I use is just regular glue dot, and then what I'm going to do after that is put the petals, each individual one, up against each one of those notches. They should be evenly spaced at this point. So next, we're going to show you the petals and how they should go. So next, we're going to put these petals on the aforementioned circles. What we can do is, if you want to, you can shape the petals and also overlap them at the notch at the bottom of the petal. That way it looks more realistic. And now we're going to just put each individual petal right there at the notch points on the circle. And we're going to put 5 on each circle. So we can do that we gotta do that twice because it's gonna be layered. So right now we got our first set of petals on the circle. So what we want to do next is start all over again, but with another set of petals. As you can see in this example, these petals have a little notch in them at the top, and they're a little bit larger. So what you're going to do next is use that second circle and do the same exact thing again. Only this time the flowers petals are going to be just a little bit smaller. So now we got both sets of petals ready to go. And I take another glue dot and put the one set that we just got done with on top of the first set that we did just a minute ago. But we're not just going to put it right on top of each other. We're going to overlap it a little bit. In other words, we're going to stagger the petals so they look better, so they look more realistic. So we're getting there now, y'all. So what I did behind the scenes, if you could say it that way, is I got a piece of green origami paper that was 6 by 6 inches. You can use just regular old green copy paper. Maybe, just maybe, some green cardstock would work. And all you're going to do is use some, actually, better yet, use some glue stick. Elmer's is best. Just pure purple. Put it on each end of the origami paper and wrap the skewer stick around it. That would give you the illusion of a real stem. So what we got now is basically the flower on the stem. And that back part I showed you around the beginning of the video, that's stuck behind the flower with the glue stick. And now we can get another glue dot and put it on the leaf that is around the skewer stick, about 3/4 of the way up. And then we're going to wrap around the stem part, or you can just cut it off even, and stick the leaf onto the glue dot and shape as desired. So y'all, we're almost there, almost a completed project now. Now what I did next is optional as to whether you want to use cardstock or copy paper or vinyl. I opted in on the vinyl option as I found that my Cricut machine has a hard time cutting those fine intricate details. But what I did was I stuck 2 of those stamens, one on top of each other, onto the center of the flower. So now you can make multiples. In fact, I recommend making multiples of this project, or at least flower part, with leaves and skewer sticks. Right here I just used 2 of them to illustrate a point, but you can put 3 or more even if you want to. But you can see that I use actually the pointed end to stick into the box because I put some of that moss, basically it's pre-manufactured Spanish moss. Now I put that in the box, stuck it in there, and now you're done. Hope y'all have a great day. Talk to y'all again later. Bye.